trying out some new products, some old products, and seeing how they all go together on my face. And this is the final look. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. So for primer, I'm going to be using this Pore Defense Primer Serum from Hard Candy. I've never used it before. I bought it a minute ago, but I have not used it yet. Obviously not a professional makeup artist. I kind of just do what works for me. So don't come at me. It feels fairly tacky, so hopefully this foundation will end up sticking well. Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. I can see it anyway. It probably doesn't look as dark to you on the camera as it does to me in real life, but this, ooh, this is scary. It's always hard for me to find foundation. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm hoping that this foundation ends up being fairly buildable, because right now, from like looking in the mirror that's right next to me, it's looking fairly light coverage, which, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of looks like it basically like just evened out my skin just a little bit. You probably can't even tell, but it's more, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay for now. We'll see what happens when I start layering powder and all that good stuff on it. I've already tried this concealer before, so this isn't anything new, but it's the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. So what I'll end up doing is just doing like 3 stripes of the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and then I'll take the white concealer and I'll do like 2 like in between, 2 stripes of white in between the Maybelline one, and then just pounce that into my face. We are going to set our face with the Revlon Age Defying setting powder in the shade Light Pale. So yeah, I'll just take a little bit on there. You can see I don't have very much, and then I'll just lightly press it into my face. So the label on this one's rubbed off because I usually put my liquid foundation on top of this one, but this is the e.l.f. let's see, Total Face palette, and it just comes in 4 squares, and I'm gonna take this shade in the corner right here, and I'm gonna contour, gosh, I can't talk today. I'm gonna bronze with it. This is the Black Radiance, it's called Artisan Color Baked Blush, and it's in the shade Toasted Almond, and I think I just put way too much on my brush, but we'll see what happens. So oh yeah, I put way too much. The shade is really pretty, and I actually really like the formula too. It's just my fault for putting too much on my brush, especially not knowing how pigmented, ooh lordy, how pigmented it was gonna be. But other than putting too much on my brush, I really like this shade. It's coming off a lot more pink on my camera. Yeah, It's coming off a lot more pink on my camera, but it's actually really pretty, like just like that, just like basically a toasted almond. Like it's a really pretty, like orangey, browny, ready type. The palette that I'm going to be doing a first impression on today is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I also ended up getting the Morphe 35W palette too, which we're not gonna try today, but that'll be probably in one of my next videos. But look how beautiful it is. Anyways, I'm kind of looking like fall today, but I miss fall. I wish it was fall all the time. So we're gonna go for a fall look. So for a transition shade, we are going to go in with in light right here, and we're gonna build it up. But I'm taking that on my, this is just the brush that comes with the Naked 2 palette. So just taking that on the fluffy end of this brush and putting it in your crease here. So again, just taking that shade and putting it in the crease right above my eye. So I'm gonna go in with this 4th shade. Oh, that looks like it's gonna have a ton of fallout. Oh no. Okay, I tapped off the excess, but it's like there's powder in that little pan where that color is. I'm scared. Okay. Oh. And it's actually really pretty brown. So I'm gonna take that and with what's left over on my brush and just bring that into a V shape a little bit on the outside. We're gonna do the exact same thing. So much comes off of this when you tap it off. Oh gosh, hopefully this eye will be okay. I was right. These are very blendable, and this color is my favorite so far, and it's called Pukey. But it's my favorite so far. Like, wow, that's a really pretty brown, like really pretty. I'm going to take this and I'm going to, I think I'm gonna dip it in this last shade in the 2nd row right here, which is called Queen. And I'm just taking that and pressing it into the eyelid. Now I'm going to go in, as I almost dropped this, with this black shade called Abyss. Tap where I want it to go. I'm not seeing any fallout underneath here, so that's really great. I like that a lot. And I'm noticing too, as I'm blending out, that I'm not losing a lot of pigmentation as I'm blending. And we're gonna go in with this shade. Oh, yep, this shade that we're using, Silk Cream, and we're going to take a little bit of that, and we're going to rub it like on the lower lash line, like buff it out on the lower last line. That was wrong. We're gonna go in with the Pukey shade, and we're just gonna smoke it out a little bit more. And I'm gonna go back into Abyss, which is the black shade right here, and I'm gonna tight line my lower lash line with it. My mirror is still so far away from me for the eyesight that I have that this is like terrifying. I feel like I'm gonna stab myself. And just blend that out a little bit. Honestly, wish I was going somewhere in this makeup though, because I usually don't do my makeup unless I'm going somewhere, and I will be going to bed, or at least getting in bed and watching YouTube after I'm done with this. But I just feel like you see the difference. No eyelashes, eyelashes, no eyelashes, eyelashes. I don't know what my hair's doing. We're gonna do our lips. So I have this nudie pinky color by the brand Collab. It's a Sally's Beauty brand, I believe. It's called Boy Toy. So I'm gonna do this one first. You could leave it here if you wanted to. I usually do like a matte, still drying. I usually do like a matte liquid lipstick when it comes to doing a smoky eye, but I've been really obsessed for the longest time with this lip gloss. It's also Sally Beauty's brand, I think. It's a plumping one, but I don't think it actually works that way, but it's called, what is this called? Does it have a name? Bronze Behaving Badly. Ooh. I feel like it gives it a nice shine and adds a little bit more of like a mocha-y tint, as you can see. And yeah, this is my completed look. Again, just standard smoky eye. This foundation dried down really well. Like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror over here, and you probably can't see it as well on the camera as I can see in my room in this mirror. This foundation is great. Like, I don't look cakey. I usually get like really dry spots around the corner of my nose, especially on the side where my nose is pierced, and I look a tad grainy in my camera, from what I can tell, but in the mirror there's nothing. Like, there's no dry spot. I'll get dry spots like around my mouth and like mostly like on the corners of my chin for some reason, like whenever I'm wearing foundation. When I'm not wearing foundation, I'm fine, but as soon as I put foundation on my face, it's like dry spot, and I'm just like, where are these things coming from? But I'm not experiencing any of that right now. The color match is great. Like, it has the yellow undertone to it. It looks a lot darker in the tube than it actually is putting on the skin, and then when I put it on my skin, it looked a lot lighter than I anticipated. But once I blended it in, I think it's perfect. Like, I mean, obviously nothing's perfect, but from other foundations that I've tried in the past, this foundation's great. Jaclyn, girl. Yes. It has great neutral shades, it has great shimmer shades, it has great like funky blue, purple shades if you want to get a little crazy. But I love this palette, and I can't wait to try the other Morphe one, because if this one's great, I have a feeling the other one's gonna be great too. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, you have to set your face. We gotta set it. Ooh, that smells really good. I sprayed this on my brush when I was doing that shimmer shade on my eyelids, but I couldn't smell it then. But just, I mean, obviously spraying it into my face is gonna make me smell it. But wow, I don't know what that smells like, but it smells good. Oh, I like that. This video was 5 years long, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.